Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I'm Will Dragon, and this is Acceptable Losses. As you can see, it's the demo, lovely plastered across the screen. Similar-ish kind of vein to All Quiet in the Trenches and Bird No Command that we have played recently. Very different style, but yes, based, I'm pretty sure, World War One. I promise you I did read the notes at some point. Based on World War One, you have to give your troops their orders, look after their morale, their conditions, all that kind of stuff. Other than that, don't really know a huge amount. As you know, I don't do too much background checking when I start new games because I truly believe that games should be intuitive to actually be able to play them. And, you know, you shouldn't have to spend 10 hours on a Discord or on the internet simply learning what things do. And so, without any further ado, let's start a new game and see what we've got. Welcome to the trenches. I trust your training stateside prepared you for what lies ahead. You are hereby assigned command of 3rd Platoon, Company G. Your predecessor, Lieutenant Graves, was evacuated 2 days ago. We've seen increased enemy movement along our wire. Keep your men sharp and disciplined. My orderly will brief you on the current operation at 0600 hours. Captain J.C. Wooldridge, Company G, 38 Infantry Regiment. Right, Lieutenant Dragon. It seems like we're playing Americans, I'm gonna guess. Attention, Lieutenant, you're about to be deployed to the front line, so listen carefully. Above are your squad cards. Along the bottom of the cards, there are 3 stats: morale, fatigue, and cohesion. In the upper left corner of the squad's veteran status: green, 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 and green. Assume 8 out of 8 is number of people still alive. So we're firm, we're rested, and we're tight. Ready, rested? I don't know the levels of which ones are which. That's something we'll obviously have to check, because I don't know if bonded is better than tight. I feel like bonded should be better than tight. Rested is obviously rested. That was easy. Ready or firm? I feel like ready is better than firm? I'm sure we're going to get told. On the photos tab, there are 2 numbers. The first is the number of active soldiers. The second is the number of total soldiers. That's... Open up your manual glossary to look up stat terms in order along with other definitions. To look up stat terms in order along with other definitions. I'm not quite too sure. That one. My manual. My manual. Where's my manual? Up to 10 soldiers at a time. The full squad has at least 8 soldiers. Notes. Typewriter. Glossary. I can't click on it yet. A squad should have at least 5 active soldiers to remain operational. Any less, render 7 inactive and unable to take part in missions. Soldiers in an inactive squad do get some rest, but it also means another mission goes unassigned. And if HQ finds out, they won't like it. To inspect the soldiers of a squad, right-click on a squad card. I want to look at my glossary mostly. Oh, glossary. There you go. Morale. Broken, shaken, firm, ready, and fierce. So yes, ready is better than firm. Bet, worn, tired, fresh, and rested. Pretty much as guessed. Split, loose, tight, bonded brothers. Ooh, like it. Veteran status, green, raw, tested, tough, and proven. Okay. Mission consequences are grouped as follows. Global consequences impact global variables and all soldiers of your platoon. Impact singular soldiers of the assigned squad. Impact all soldiers of the assigned squad. Okay. So global, everything, squad, random, soldier. Got it. Pretty much just read that one out. I can go away. And right click on a squad. He's ready, rested, and bonded, tight, bonded. Okay, each soldier gets their own thing. Each soldier card has the same 3 stats as the squad. Squad stats and veteran status are the average of all soldiers within the squad. A soldier may become inactive if morale or fatigue pass extremely poor thresholds. The stats and veteran status contribute to the squad average regardless. To inspect a soldier, right-click on a soldier card. Rucker Irving, 415-0574. Soldier's veteran status is shown in the middle of the right column. Green is true. Background information about each soldier is as follows. Last name, first name, ID number, place of birth, and date of birth. AZ. Arizona? I mean, this is all going to be state numbers, so that's... I don't know, I'm going to be guessing these. But hey, we can play Guess the State Number. Guess the state code game. Soldiers' first and last names are customizable. Are they? When you're done wasting time and ready to get into trenches, click on the confidential envelope to learn about today's mission. Wow, brutal. Once you're finished learning the ropes, oh, you pathetic veteran, you greenhorn, you... Oh, get out of my sight. Right, so hang on. So let's actually... What have we got? Oh, hang on, that disappeared. SD. Not a clue. CT. Not a clue. Just keep going. LA. Los Angeles. I know that one. TN. Tennessee? Wasn't Tennessee a city? It was Tennessee a state. I'm sorry. I'm not American, guys. I don't know the states. Oregon? Go for a couple in third squad. MS. I don't know. That could be so many. Mississippi, Massachusetts. PA. I don't even know a state beginning with P. Not a clue. And then the last guy, BT. Not a clue at all. No idea. I'm sure you guys in comments can update me on some of these, and maybe by the end of playing this game several times, I'll actually know all the states and their codes in America. And so we have notes, which I can make notes. I like that. I like how you can rename them. I also wish, I don't know, there was maybe some kind of small identifier on them. Might just make it a little bit easier. But anyway, let's have a look at our mission. Confidential. Ooh. Okay, these are today's missions sent down from HQ. A mission card contains from top to bottom. Mission difficulty, 1 to 4 stars. Mission name and description. I don't see any stars. I see rips in paper. But it says it's 1 to 4 stars, so I would expect to see... Oh, these are the stars. Got it. 2. They're background embossed into this little shield. That's a little bit difficult to notice at some point. 2 stars, 2 stars, 1 star. That maybe needs to be a little bit less. Although I do actually like it. I don't know. Maybe just need something in here saying, like, a shield with stars or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me. I do miss obvious things. Anyway, next. You may notice a banner below your mission card. Hover the cursor over it to learn what it means. In the description, you may notice green and or red text. Green text indicates modifiers that decrease that mission space difficulty. Red text indicates those that increase it. You have to make sure the soldiers can stay awake. So that should be easy pretty much across the board. Your squad stats, veteran status, and sometimes number of active soldiers will impact your chances of success. Go ahead and assign your squads by clicking and dragging them onto a mission. This mission is mandatory. Right, so this mission is mandatory. The rest are all optional. I assume that's my dog tag? A little coin in the bottom corner. Not all squads assigned. Mandatory missions are not filled. Augment firing positions at dawn and dusk. Early start, late finish. Make sure soldiers can stay awake. Well, everyone's rested. So, you know, that should be fairly easy. Gather any wire and position in no man's land ahead of tomorrow's push. Keep your heads down. Deploy a wiring party to patch up the front line defenses. Don't give the Bosch an opening. Dig out collapsed French walls and shore them up. Necessary daily drudgery. Now, this one said it's mandatory, but the rest don't give me anything. So obviously I can only do 4 out of 5 because I want to go 4 squads. I'm going to... Second squad gets the mandatory mission. These squads are a little bit less. I'm actually going to give these guys digging duty. And then third squad, night watch. Fourth squad, Night Recon Patrol. Obviously, like I said, we have to skip a mission. You're in command of 4 squads, but are given 5 missions. So if you decide which missions are left undone for the day, of course, HQ may not always agree with your choices. It probably won't. It probably wants all the hard missions done, to be honest. As Platoon Commander, your men look to you for guidance. You may choose to remain behind the lines or personally join a squad on their mission. If you join them, they then get a boost in confidence, but remember, this is war and you are not immune to its costs. If you join a squad on a mission, drag and drop your leader token dog tag onto a squad card. When you're ready to resolve the mission, press resolve in the lower right. I'm going to help the guys on Night Watch. Oh, that actually makes it easier. Interesting. We'll join the guys on Night Watch. Let's click resolve. Overwhelming success, failure. Ooh. Also fail, fair enough, and success. Missions can have multiple outcomes. Success typically boosts your men, while failure typically hurts them, physically and mentally. Sometimes during a mission, something happens that needs your attention. These missions' incident reports appear over the mission card. You are on the mission with the incident, you will be given a choice on how to handle it. Some choices will be risky, but will have a better reward. Once all missions are resolved, press end day to finish the day phase. Ooh. We have stuff coming up. Chat by squad consequences, cohesion +2, fatigue +1, morale +1. I wonder if fatigue plus means fatigue is getting worse, because that's how I read it. Morale, I take a plus as being a good thing. Fatigue, I take a plus as being a bad thing. Cohesion, I take pluses as being good things. So they are bonded, rested, and ready. So they pretty much haven't changed. Cohesion, fatigue, and morale have all gone up. Although no, I take fatigue a plus. It looks like it's a good thing. That's odd, because fatigue is a bad word. I don't know. I'm a literal person. Is someone into an enemy patrol, barely got out of there. Ben Weathers is wounded. Not good. Global consequences. Enemy activity has gone up. Global consequences. Defense has gone down. Cohesion has gone down. We are firm, rested, and now tight. Fatigue has gone up by a lot. Morale has gone down. Veteran status has, however, gone up because we were in a fight. They are now raw. Hope the enemy doesn't see what we see. Global consequences. Defense has gone down. Dig went off without a hitch and the trench looks sturdy. Trench condition has gone up. Consequence. Cohesion has gone up. Fatigue has gone up. Morale has gone up. I mean, all my guys are rested, so I don't know. Keep going up, but it doesn't like it's done anything. It's a little bit weird. Round of consequences. Welcome to the trenches. Yes, that's the note we read earlier. Okay, let's end the day. I wonder if we can see global conditions of stuff. Let's see what happens. The sun is set, but that doesn't mean your duties as the commissioned officer are over. Time for the bureaucracy of war. You may find incident reports, medical reports, reinforcements, and intel reports in the upper left. Yep, all there. At any point during the night phase, you may reassign, click and drag soldiers to and from squads. Any incoming soldiers, either from the medical tent or as reinforcements, can be assigned to a squad. Those will appear at the right under the soldiers ready for duty. Here. For soldiers that aren't getting along with others, you can punish them by dragging and dropping them to the right under in confinement. Of course, they won't like it, and their friends won't either. Incident report. Dugout dispute. Tension boiled over. 2 men came to blows over an accusation of food hoarding. Men placed bets. Global consequences. Cohesion. 40% chance. Medical report. Apparently nothing. I thought we had a guy that got wounded. Medical reports place who was wounded and KIA. Those in recovery show when they are expected to be fit to return to duty. But we didn't, a bit weird. If at any time you have an inactive soldier, you may send them to the medical tent. Click and drag to medical report. They will get some rest, but you have no control on when they return. They can drag to the medical report. As with any recovery, complications may occur. This will likely extend their stay or even result in a KIA. Ready. Firms all rested. And didn't we... Everybody's looking pretty good, to be honest. I know, I thought we got a guy that got injured.
Sure.
Fog is forecast for tomorrow over the sector. Continue normal operations, supply levels satisfactory. The trench is in good condition with no immediate issues. Defenses are holding for now, but improvements are strongly advised. Enemy forces are on high alert, making further scouting missions risky. Enemy lines are fortified with scattered weak points. Okay, well this is kind of what I wanted. Yes, we got a nice intel report. As long as this stays available, because I will want to refer back to this shortly. That's it for the night. When you're ready for tomorrow, press end night. Good luck, Lieutenant. I should have just been let out on my own. Men placed bets. It mentioned about... Okay, I can't seem to click back on this either. So you have to... Doesn't say who, so I'm guessing I can't do anything in terms of confinement at this early stage of the demo. I was about to say, why have I only got one squad? What's going on? Good, here's my intel report. I love that that's still available. Confidential, let's see my mission logs. Okay. Dig new trees, pray the wind doesn't change. Dig out collapsed trench walls and shore them up, necessary daily drudgery. Now, of course, this is not overly needed. Defenses are holding for now, so we need to do something about defenses, I would say. Enemy forces on high alert, which doesn't really nice. Enemy lines are fortified, so pushing is also difficult. Supply levels are satisfactory, so salvage operation isn't going to be the biggest needed things. Fog is forecast, which does help. Trench is in good condition. Okay. None of these are mandatory. Station men in forward saps to track enemy movements, ears open, mouths shut. Thick humid fog is rolling in, enemy activity shows they're ready to push. Make sure the soldiers can stay awake. So that is, as you can see, a horrible mission because of the conditions. Destroy enemy wire ahead of tomorrow's assault. Watch the shadows. Yeah, I mean, luckily that's been put down, but it's also been put back up. Salvage operation. We have good supplies. Continue normal operation, supply levels are satisfactory, so we don't overly need to do this. We could easily skip this one. I feel like we kind of have to do this because we have to be ready for them. And, you know, defenses are holding. I feel like we need to keep an eye on those defenses, so to say. We could continue to improve trenches. It's just a nice, easy duty, really. Although I don't have to do everything, I don't think. I can rest the squad. I believe I can rest the squad. And there is a push tomorrow. According to this. According to this. So... they've gotten a bit of experience. Ready, rested, and bonded. Right, so I'm going to put second squad in there. I'm also going to help second squad. Okay, not that really seems to do much at this stage. Maybe I have to side everybody first. I believe I do have to... yeah, I do have to assign all squads. Okay, so I can't rest the squad, it seems. Cutting party. Okay, I don't really need to worry about... Okay, you have to put it onto the... squad card. That'll put down onto 1 star. You can't get any lower than a 1 star, but let's bring this down to a 2 star. Let's keep this squad alive, hopefully. Also, it also has an effect on me, so, well, let's see if... I don't know if I have stats somewhere. Let's resolve. Success, overwhelming success, auto, fail. Flies aren't going anywhere, we hope. Success. Mark some unusual movement on the enemy side. HQ's taking note. Global consequences, HQ plus. I assume that's my reputation with them. Squad consequences. Cohesion plus, fatigue plus, morale plus. Nice. Again, I assume fatigue is... I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. They dug and dug and dug. Spirits were oddly high. Global consequences, trench condition, plus plus. Cohesion, fatigue, and morale. Okay. Good. Didn't miss a strand and did it in double time. First rate work. Enemy defenses on the minus. I like that because enemy lines are fortified with scattered weak points. We need to bring that down. Cohesion plus plus, fatigue plus, morale plus plus. Auto fail. Job's done and the smells improved. Not bad at all. Morale plus global consequences. Nice. Cohesion, fatigue, and morale. Okay, nobody got any extra training, but I assume that really only comes from fighting, so that's not a surprise. And so let's end the day. My dearest Emily? Wait, can I write things? Oh, I can! On my days I can write a letter. That'll be interesting. Interesting. Go for an incident report. The men worked into the night to get the link back up. Oh, telephone line repair. Global consequences, fatigue, plus, 10% chance. Okay. There is nothing on the medical report. Oh, Ben Withers was released. What? Didn't say. I'm so confused. He wasn't in there a little while ago. His morale is loose, but he is firm and rested. Firm, rested, tight. It's all a bit because of that, yes. That went down, that went down, that went up.
Sir?
Progress forecast for tomorrow over the sector. Continuing operations, supply level satisfactory. Model trench condition sets the bar high. Defenses are holding for now, but improvements are strongly advised. Enemy forces are on high alert, making further scouting mission risky. Enemy lines are fortified with scattered weak points. We didn't really do much to their defenses, but... My dearest Amelie? I miss you greatly. I have not been at front long, but... the responsibility of my heavily. Lives, fine men are my shoulders. Hope that I can live up to expectations and bring as many of them home as possible. There you go, I wrote my letter. End night. Probably does nothing, but I like the feature. I do like the feature. It'd be fun if you did get back and forth now and again. So our intel report is as our intel report says. Nothing coming in. Let's hit confidential. Got... Wow. Request for a squad. Bayonet drill. Organized close quarters training. Gets the blood pumping. Steady nerves essential for this one. Make sure the soldiers can stay awake. Keep formation. Keeping formation will matter. All men at firing positions at dawn and dusk. Early start, late finish. Make sure the soldiers can stay awake. Secure the shell crater in front of our wire. Finders keepers. Think humid fog is Rolling in. This calls for a full squad. Telephone line repair. Get that comm line reconnected. Don't want command to panic. 2 squads needed to be assigned. Ooh, I can only do 3 jobs this time then. This mission is mandatory. This mission is mandatory. So obviously these 2 are happening. Now, I did want to do bayonet drill because that, you know, could have been a nice bit of training for the squad and maybe put me from green to raw. But, steady nerves. That would be to do with morale. Keeping formation will matter. I assume that will have to do with cohesion. Of course, steady nerves will help if they have good veteran status as well, I can only assume. This is the fun part of games where you have to try and figure out what means what. I would have loved to have done bayonet drill. I really would have. But... yes. An easy mission, though, apparently. It's only 1 star. I mean... steady nerves. We've only got 1 raw squad, and I want them to clear the crater, if I'm perfectly honest. It doesn't say it's a mandatory mission, but I feel like that's going to be a bit important. We don't want the enemy to get to that crater. Ready, rested, bonded. Ready, rested, bonded. It's alright, you can have 2nd squad. Which means you guys can have that squad. You guys can have that squad as well. Unfortunately, that I can't do. Telephone line repair, which will... shouldn't that be... oh, will that be trench commissions or defenses? Ooh, I don't know. But I mean, losing the crater will definitely drop our defenses, or at least gaining the crater I think would improve our defenses. And it would also improve, if that makes kind of sense, enemy lines being fortified. Now I want that to not improve. That's a bad thing. Okay, the crater sucks either way. But stand 2 I can make not suck. Crater stays at 3 stars, so... yes, I won't go on the crater one. Incident report, mission, clear the crater. Maybe I should have gone on that one. Closing in on the crater, a private spotted a thin wire strung low in the dirt. They advanced cautiously, boots intact and nerves steady. Outcome modifier plus 50. Give that private a cookie. Failure? Wow, and I was even there to help them. Oh, now apparently I could have made that a 2-star. I don't know. The squad will be good for the job. Global consequences HQ plus. Squad consequences removed. Oh, the squad has been removed, yes. Cohesion minus. Fair enough. Global consequences, yeah, HQ minus, yeah, fair enough. But HQ plus, so, you know. Failure, half the members will button at the coats when the whistle blew, could have been costly. Cohesion minus, on a random soldier. Fatigue plus. God consequences, cohesion, fatigue, morale, yeah, that wasn't it. Overwhelming success, recruiting secured, and a forward post is already going up, great job. Enemy defenses minus, yes. HQ plus, yes. Veteran status plus, yes. Got another raw squad, I can only assume. Tested, ooh, I love it. Cohesion plus, fatigue plus, morale plus. Like I said, I think fatigue is a negative. Again, it's probably just a me thing, but it bugs me a little bit. You know, cohesion is positive, I can only assume. Morale is positive, sounds like it. Fatigue is negative. You know, when you have positive, negative, positive. Because I don't know, it gets me in my head, sort of thing. You know, because enemy defenses, that's clearly a negative thing, but so you want it to be a minus, and that's obvious. Fatigue, is a negative, and so you want it to be a minus. What? I only have 3 squads because one is with HQ, but one is now tested, one is raw. I do love that. Incident report. The cook served something called soup. No one asked what's in it. No one complained. Global consequences. No medical reports. Fog is forecast for tomorrow over the sector. Supply inventory is running low, so resupply advised. Model trench conditions sets the bar high. Defenses are holding for now, but improvements are strongly advised. I'm surprised I didn't get any plus defenses from grabbing the crater. Thought that would have helped my defenses. Anyway, enemy forces on high alert, making further counter missions risky. Enemy defenses are patchwork at best. They're scrambling to rebuild. Nice. Only 3 squads. 5 missions. What have we got? So this one is mandatory. Artillery spotting. Direct friendly fire onto any positions. Pray the shells don't drop short. Thick humid fog is rolling in. Keep formation will matter. Mortar support. Hold shells, prep the tubes, and assist the mortar crews. Handle with care. Low supplies will make this tough. Deploy a wiring party to patch up the frontline defenses. Don't give the Bosch an opening. The fog should provide the perfect cover. Clear out the dead before disease spreads. Hold your breath. Radio lines for prisoners and intel. Hit hard, get out fast. The humid fog is rolling in. Make sure the soldiers can stay awake. Keeping formation will matter. Well, this is mandatory. Artillery spotting. We're going to... I mean, first squad has been a little bit battered, haven't they? That's probably going to destroy morale, to be honest. I'm going to put a... Ooh. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's the squad things that are potentially... helping things out, not... Wasn't the fact that I was hovering over my coin. Okay. So we'll put you onto artillery spotting. I'm going to put you guys onto a night raid. I'm going to go and join the night raid. Because, I mean, yes, my token does nothing, right? No, it's the... And we're going to put... We're going to patch up the barbed wire. Care about the dead. I mean, it's an easier job. I don't know if it's more important. I feel like I need to patch up my defenses, though it does say improvements as needed. I do need to resupply as well, mind you. Okay, and this is going to be the last day we're going to do this episode. We will come back and do the rest of the demo another time. I have no doubt how long it lasts. Let's... Nice. Water stay cold today, a missed opportunity. Shells found their targets, the enemy positions are now exposed. Enemy activity minus. Result. Enemy defenses minus. Morale plus. Squad cohesion, fatigue, and morale. Love it. Success, the gaps were filled and no one got hurt. Defenses plus. Love that too. Cohesion, fatigue, and morale all plus. Auto fail, disease plus. Oh, that means there's probably... I imagine that might get added to my intel report. Stench days maybe we shouldn't have. Morale minus minus. Textbook operation, snatched 5 prisoners and several plans in and out. Enemy activity minus as well. I do love that. HQ plus. Because that has been a big red mark on all of my... missions, basically. Okay, let's end the day. Let's... Oh, I'm rolling a cigarette now, apparently. Can't interact with this one. Okay. Let's... Oh, I've got the squad back. I forget which squad it was. I think it was second squad. Intel report. One of the men woke up screaming, couldn't be calmed. The others just lay there staring into space. Ooh, fatigue plus. That's harsh.
Sir?
Moderate to full cloud cover expected. Alright, so the fog has lifted. Supply inventory is running low, resupply advised. I do need to try and do something about that. Auto trench conditions, defenses are holding for now, but improvements are strongly advised. I'm a little bit disappointed that didn't improve. Enemy activity seems normal with no notable changes. That's good, because they were ready for a push earlier. Enemy defenses are patchwork at best, they're scrambling to rebuild. And with that, let's hit end night. We should end up on our next mission screen. I don't think there's an auto save, so I will save, and hopefully this is the exact point we come back to. September 8th, 1918. As you can see, we're in the end of the war with this one, because I'm assuming we are obviously playing Americans, and Americans didn't turn up till later on in the war. And so, with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for this first look at acceptable losses. We will, of course, come back and finish the demo. Don't worry about that. And so until next time from myself, until I do see you again, I truly hope that you can stay safe, happy, and healthy.